Shalom, guys. I wanted to go over something that I've been wanting to talk about for a while, actually. In Christianity, they never told us what happened to King David and Yahuwah. What happened? We know that King David was a mighty king. He was amazing. He was after Yahuwah's heart. He was one of the best characters in the scriptures. We also know that he sinned very deeply, and then he tried to cover that sin up. So he took Bathsheba, a woman he lusted after. He took her for himself and tried to have her husband killed in the line of duty. He tried to have her husband go home and impregnate her because he found out that she was impregnated by him, and he wanted to cover that up. So he had sinned, and it was kind of a snowball effect. And whatever happened, guys, Christianity never tells us what happened. They just, King David lived happily ever after, and he never got punished. That's what I learned. That's what I learned. Well, let's see what happened. What happened to this king? This amazing king, this righteous king. But he had a season of sin. And he deceived himself by lying to the Creator and trying to cover up this wicked deed. Nothing gets hidden. There's no sweeping anything under the rug, guys. So let's look and see what happened to this amazing king. So I'm in 2 Samuel. We're at the end here. 24. Verse 11. Okay, so David is older. He is very, very old, unable to do battle anymore. Let's go to 11. When David was up in the morning, the word of Yahuwah came unto the prophet Gad, David's seer, saying, Go and say unto David, Thus says Yahuwah, I offer you 3 things. Okay? I offer you 3 things. Choose you one of them that I may do it to you. So Gad came to David and told him and said unto him, Shall 7 years of famine come unto you in your land? Or will you flee for 3 months before your enemies, while they pursue you? Or that there be 3-day pestilence in your land? Now advise and see what answer I shall return to him that sent me. And David said unto him, I am in a great strait. Let us fall now into the hand of Yahuwah. For his mercies are great, and let me not fall into the hand of man. So Yahuwah sent a pestilence upon Yasharal from the morning even to the time appointed. You guys look. There died of the people from Dan to Beersheba 70,000 men. And when the angel stretched out his hand upon Jerusalem to destroy it, Yahuwah repented of the evil and said to the angel that destroyed the people, It is enough. Now stay your hand. And the angel of Yahuwah was by the threshing place of Arvna and the Yavuki. And David spoke unto Yahuwah when he saw the angel that smote the people and said, Lo, I have sinned. I have done wickedly. But these sheep, what have they done? Let your hand, I pray you, be against me, not against my father's house. So, what happened, guys? He had to build an altar also to Yahuwah. If we continue reading, he had to build an offer, and David built there an altar to Yahuwah, I'm in 25, and offered burnt offerings and peace offerings. So Yahuwah was entreated for the land, and the plague was stayed from Yasharal. But this is a righteous man, guys. He had a season of sin. Okay? But he still was punished for it, guys. And his punishment, 70,000 70,000 men died of Yasharal. Innocent men, guys. The angel came and destroyed and wreaked havoc, and these men died. And then Yahweh repented and said, that is now enough. But then David had to build the altar. He had to build an altar and offer burnt offerings and peace offerings. You guys, David never got away for free. And a lot of men died, guys, innocent men of Yasharal, guys. Now I ask you this, if that was a righteous king ruling, and his judgment for a season of sin was 70,000 men dead in a 3-day pestilence, what is the just balance on a wicked nation like Babylon? What is the just balance, guys? What is justice on a wicked nation like Babylon? What is justice on all the wicked nations, guys? This was a ruler that was after Yahuwah. He loved him with all his heart. And he fell for a season in his life. He took a woman he lusted after and impregnated her and tried to cover that up. And he couldn't cover it up. And he had a righteous man killed. You guys, what did the rulers of today, what are they doing? Well, the 4 things that Yahuwah hates. I hate the look of a prideful man. I don't see anything but pride on these Edomites, on these wicked rulers. I hate the hands that shed innocent blood. How much innocent blood has been shed because of their wicked rituals? And how many babies have they aborted? Innocent blood that is shed. The murderings, the slanderings, the wicked bribery. It's wicked, guys. What is coming to innocent people? You say, but I love God. I love Jesus. And he's going to protect me. It says, go away. It says, hide yourself away and wait out the indignation. Read that in context. There's a place to hide away. There is a land to be hidden. It's not Babylon. You can't just go into your house and hide away. This came to the nation, guys. This was judgment on the king, a righteous king. And it came to the whole nation. And 70,000 innocent men died because of the king. So you can't just say, I'm good. I'm a good person. He knows my heart. I'm a good person. I haven't done, A, B, C, and D. I came out of the church. I came out of the system. I'm set apart. You have to be fully 100% set apart. That's why it says, look to the ancient paths and walk therein. And ye shall find rest for your souls. And walk in the ancient path. This is not spiritual. This is physical. What kind of judgment is coming to these wicked nations because they're wicked kings and princes and rulers of darkness? I ask you that. And really pray about that. This is not about personally going away and hiding yourself away in Babylon. Whatever nation you're from, they're all wicked. They're all wicked. They're all polluted. They've all fallen. They are all in one accord now. They are all one unit under the beast system. They have all committed adultery. They have all fallen into the Freemason bloodline, brotherhood, the pact of Lucifer. That's why they're called the United Nations, because Yahuwah hath come to divide nations. And they're telling you in that scripture right there, they're blaspheming the Creator and His word to divide nations. They're there to unite nations, to unite under Lusha, the light. And you're going to be caught up in it. You're going to be caught up in it, guys. You can't just stand there when the storm is blowing by. And Yahuwah hath His way in the whirlwind and the storm. And the tornadoes are spawning out of control. And the fires are burning and blazing out of control. You can't go into your house and hide away and say He'll save you. It never happened in the Word. They always fled. They always fled. Yahuwah said flee, and they fled. They all did. They all did, guys. They were all told to flee. How did Noah deliver his soul? He built an ark in the desert. 120 years. He proclaimed the rains were coming, and Yahuwah's judgment was coming. But no one listened. He delivered his soul. He delivered his soul. Okay? Abraham was told, flee from your father's house, for I am going to have judgment upon his house. Why? Because Abraham's father was worshiping the idols. Remember, if we go back to the Apocrypha. But Abraham refused, even as a child. He said, Father, why do you worship these idols that cannot breathe? They cannot hear. And he put the axe in the hand of the big idol, and then he chopped the small idol up and put the axe in the hand of the big idol. Well, what happened? Oh, well, you can clearly see, Father, this statue killed that statue. And his father said, Abraham, you know, these statues can't live. These statues are not living. They're not breathing. And he said, then why, Father, do you worship these idols? And Yahuwah saw Abraham, that he was righteous. And he said, Abraham, flee from your father's house, for my wrath is coming. My wrath is coming. Abraham fled. Yahuseph and Miriam, they fled with baby Yahusha. Angel come to visit them and say, the king has you, your son, your baby. He wants to kill him. So flee. So they fled. They fled. They always were told to flee, and they did so. Who was it with the 40 prophets of Baal? Fled from Jezebel right into the wilderness. He didn't want to die. Okay, flee away. Then he did. We were always told to flee, guys. There was never no supernatural rapture. Okay? Yes, Enoch was taken up. Okay? Enoch is standing in front of the throne of Yahuwah. And that's where he'll stay for eternity. But there's no rapture, guys. There's never a time when hardship came and the Almighty just immediately beamed him up. It didn't happen. They had to deliver their own soul. They had to deliver their own soul. We are told, give all your stuff and sell it, give it to the poor, and follow me. Follow me. We all want to follow Yahusha, right? Why? Because he gave the law. He gave the law, so we say we want to follow the law. Well, do you really? There's a price to pay. There's a price to pay for following this word. You're going to lose everything. You're going to lose everything because judgment is coming now, guys, and it doesn't matter if you're a good person. Your wicked ruler is not. Therefore, you are on the hit list. And that's just the way it goes. It doesn't matter. He said there's a place to be hidden. And when the whole world falls into a stupor and a drunken-like state, stay awake, stay vigilant. It may be, I have a place for you. If you want to deliver your soul, you have to get out from underneath the wicked rulers. And I ask you guys, if King David was an amazing man after Yahweh's heart, and in his season of sin and disobedience, 70,000 men from Jerusalem died, what is judgment on Babylon? What is judgment on your wicked nation? I ask you to pray about that and seek your resting place. Shalom.